Welcome to the channel Physics Made Easy. We are discussing about lens, and in the previous video we have discussed power of the lens, image formation by lenses and lenses in contact. Today we will discuss few important points regarding lens. First of all, I will say you that if the two lenses, thin lenses are in contact, we have seen equivalent focal length 1 upon f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. What will happen if they are separated by a finite distance? Suppose, first point I am going to discuss, one lens is of focal length f1 and other lens of focal length f2, and both are thin lenses and they are separated by a finite distance d. Suppose this distance is d. This is the thin lens focal length f2. Now what will be the equivalent focal length of this lens combination? Note down, this will be 1 upon f equivalent, that is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus d upon f1 f2. This is the first point. Now the second point, it is called Newton's formula. What is that? I am telling you, this is the first one. Newton's formula for lenses, if it is set, what is that? And you can utilize it in numericals. Then if a lens from its focal lengths, I have taken the biconvex lens having both radii of curvature of equal focal length or equal radii of curvature. Okay, this is this distance equal to this one. If the object is placed from first focus at the distance x1, okay, this distance is x1, and the image is formed at the distance x2 from the second focus. Okay, these distances from the optical center of the lens, this one and this one, both are same. Then what is the relation for x1, x2 and the focal length of the lens? Note down, this x1, x2 is equal to f square. How can you write it? Although its proof is not required, I am giving you simply, you know that 1 upon f is 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. This relation I have derived in the previous video, UVF relation for lens. Look here, what will be u if you write this one as u? Then what will you write? U as f plus x1 and with minus sign because u is negative as per sign convention rule. And what will be this distance? This one will be v, and what will be v? F plus x2. Put here, you will get the result this one. How? Look, 1 upon f plus x2 minus 1 upon minus f plus x1. You can write here this as x1 plus f, x2 plus f, this will become plus, so it will become here x1 plus x2 plus 2f, this will become f plus f and x1 x2. Okay, here this is 1 upon f. Take the cross multiplication, so you will get x1 plus f into x2 plus f equal to this one, x1f plus x2f plus 2f square. Open the bracket, then x1 x2 plus x1f plus f x2 plus f square equal to x1f plus x2f plus 2f square. Look, this one will be cancelled, and 2f square, this f square on that side, what will is left? x1 x2 equal to f square as it is written here. So you have to learn this relation. This is called Newton's formula. Third point, regarding deviation produced by a thin lens. So look, the third point, deviation produced by a thin lens. How will you show if this is a thin lens? And first case I am discussing for the ray coming parallel to the principal axis. If this is the incident ray which is parallel to the principal axis, and if it is extended further, then this will be its path in absence of lens. But what happens in presence of lens? This will be the point focus and this distance will be focal length from the optical center. Let this height is h. Okay. Then what is the deviation produced? If this angle is deviation, this will be same as this. Suppose I write deviation by delta, then for very small angle tan alpha, h by f will be only alpha. So tan alpha or tan delta, I am writing here delta. So tan delta equal to h by f. This is the case when the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. What will happen if the ray is coming from the point object? Look here, for the point object, if I am showing this is the point object from which the ray is incident on the lens, and if it is extended, this is the path, extended path. Is it visible here? Look here. Now if this is the image formed by the lens, so this is the incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is I, this is O. Let this is the height again, h. Okay. Then what happens that if you find the angle of deviation for the point object, look, this is angle alpha, suppose this is angle beta. For the angle, look, delta, exterior angle for this triangle, delta will be sum of, what can you write delta here? Sum of alpha plus beta. And what is alpha? This is u and this is v. U will be written with minus sign. Then what will you write? Alpha as h upon minus u plus beta as h upon v. This is beta angle. In this triangle, this is beta, h upon v, tan beta, only beta. In this triangle, this is alpha, tan alpha, h upon u, u with minus sign, and h upon v for beta. Taking h common, what will you write here? This is 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. What is 1 upon v minus 1 upon u? 1 by f for a lens. So again, what is delta? H upon f. In place of this bracket, 1 by f. So in this way, we have seen that deviation produced by a thin lens is independent of the position of object, whether the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis or from the point object. It remains same. Now the next point is very interesting, that is on a screen using convex lens, you have to get the real image of the object. What should be the condition for separation between object and screen to get real image at the screen? Look, I am showing here that suppose this is the convex lens, okay, and if this is the position of a screen, if this is the screen at which you have to get the real image of the object placed here in front of convex lens. How to get real image at the screen? What should be this distance? Suppose I am writing with d, then what will be this value? If the lens has its focal length f, then what should be the condition I am going to discuss? Look, as you know, if this is the distance u of the object from the lens, then what will be this distance? for the image at the screen, image will be formed. So V will be D minus U. Then using lens formula, 1 by F equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U, you can write 1 by D minus U minus 1 by minus U. This distance is minus. Okay, so this minus U will become plus U. You will get 1 upon F equal to 1 upon D minus U plus 1 by U. Taking LCM, this is U into D minus U. Here this will be U plus D minus U equal to 1 by F. This U and U will be cancelled. Do the cross multiplication. You will get UD minus U square equal to FD. So what will you get? Look here. This is U square minus UD plus FD equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in U. To get real image by the lens on the screen, as we are discussing, this discriminant should be, equation of this discriminant b square minus 4ac should be equal to or greater than 0. You know what is a? Coefficient of u square, that is 1. What is b? Coefficient of d, that is coefficient of u, that is minus d. And what is c? This fd. So to get real image on the screen, to get real image on the screen, what should be the condition? This equation should have real roots. So this will be d square minus 4a, this is 1, c, this is fd. D is minus d square, so d square. This should be greater than or equal to 0. From this relation, note down that if d square minus 4fd is equal to 0, then what will be here? You can write f as d by 4, because this d will be cancelled, d will be 4f, so f will be d by 4. That is this focal length of the lens. You can check in the numerical examples also. If focal length of the lens is equal to distance between object and screen, it's 1/4. 1/4 of the distance between object and screen, which is capital D. Then only one position of the lens is required. For one position of the lens, you will get image, real image on the screen. So only for one position you will get. What will happen if this d square minus 4fd is greater than 0? That is, you will get if this f d square minus 4fd is greater than 0 can be written as d greater than 4f. In this case, you will get two positions of the lens to get image at the screen. So listen carefully. This is the condition used, that is in experiment called displacement method. How the lens, suppose you place the lens here, you will get a screen real, at the screen real image, and you slightly displace the lens, keeping the object and screen fixed, again you will get another real image on the screen. So here two positions of the lens of the convex lens are obtained by displacing it from one position to another to get two real images, on the screen. So this is the condition. I will discuss What is displacement method? I am going to discuss displacement method for obtaining focal length of convex lens. You must have got the focal length of convex lens using 2 pins by graph method. I am going to discuss this displacement method, that is by a little displacement of the convex lens from the first position again at the screen and the real image is obtained. What is this method? Let's see. Suppose there is a convex lens, it is placed here, okay, and the position of the screen is, if you draw the principal axis, and suppose this is the screen, okay. If the object is placed here and this is focal length, on both sides you have to mark the focal length very correctly by taking the same distance. You will use scale, and if this is the object, then object's top, this first ray is parallel to the principal axis, so as per the rule it will pass through focus and at the screen it will reach here, okay. This is the focus. Another ray which will pass through the optical center, then if this is the incident ray passing through optical center, then it will reach the screen here, okay, in this way. So this image is formed in the first situation of the convex lens. This is the position number 1. If the object and its real image, that is the screen distance, is d, then what can you write for this distance? As u, and for this distance from the lens you can write as d minus u. As per the name, its displacement method, if you shift the lens slightly from its one position to another, suppose the lens is shifted here from the first position to another position. I am showing the second position of the lens with the dotted one, okay. This is, in fact, the lens is shifted from here to here, and suppose this displacement is d. Displacement, that is small d. What is small d? The distance between two positions of lens. Now for the same situation of the object, now the incident ray will come at this lens, the same lens, and from here it will go parallel ray, after passing through lens will go through the focus. Suppose the focus distance will be the same as it was here. Now this is here, suppose this is f. Then it will pass through focus and it will be at the screen like this, okay. I am showing this second ray by 2 arrows, okay, like this. Another ray will pass through optical center. So if I draw this ray passing through optical center like this, this is the ray passing through optical center. Again I will show with the 2 arrows. Then this is the second image. If this is I1, this is I2. So what I told, that by slightly displacing the lens, again another real image is obtained. Look, how will you derive the expression for this condition to get two real images at the same position of the object and screen? If you can write here that this is the distance of image which can be, you write here from, it can be written from the screen. Suppose this is u, this is d, and what is this? This can you write here? It is v. If this is u, then this is v. If this is u, then this is v, okay. If you write this d, then d can be written as made up of u this one from this to this is u, this is d, and this is u. Okay, then what can you write? By taking the magnitude of d, this is u, this is d, and this u distance, this is u distance. So simply you can write this d minus d as 2u or u as d minus d upon 2. Okay. For v, if you know for this situation this is equal to v, this can be written v equal to d minus u for this situation, and for this situation if you consider this is u, then this is d and this is v, this v as same as u, this v as same as u here for d minus u here. You can write here this v as d minus u. So d minus u, what can you write in place of u? This is d minus d upon 2. This will be 2d minus d plus d upon 2, that is d plus d upon 2. So what we have got here in terms of small d and capital D, what are the values of u and v? I have given here. Again you can write u with, this u is with negative sign, so this minus d by d upon 2 with negative sign, and v similar, this is, you can write v as d plus d by 2. Now use the Lenz formula. What is Lenz formula? 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Therefore 1 by f equal to 1 by v. 1 by v means 2 upon d plus d. Will be or not? And minus 1 by u, minus minus will make plus, so it will be 2 upon d minus d. Take LCM and you know this a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Then what will be LCM here? This d square minus d square. And what are you getting in numerator? This 2d minus 2d small. This is 2 capital D minus 2 small d plus 2 capital D plus 2 small d. So what is cancelled here? This 2d, 2d. Finally, you are getting 1 upon f equal to 4d upon d square minus d square. So what is f? If you note down what is f, then f is d square minus d square upon 4d. Now look for the magnification in case of first image. You know what is the magnification? Magnification is given by, for the first case m1, m1 is I1 upon O, size of image upon size of object. Look here, size of image I1, if you consider that this is the triangle for first image and this is the for the object case. Okay, this is the object triangle. Then you look here that I1 upon O can be written as using this distance upon this distance with the ratio. Then what can you write? This is V upon U. What is V? We have seen here V is this d plus d by 2, and what is U? This minus d by d. Then what will you get here? This minus d plus d upon d minus d. This is the expression number 1 I am writing for first case magnification. What about second case? If you write the magnification in the second case, then this triangle you will consider. Okay, and for this triangle again you can write m2. So you will write m2 as, m2 will be written as, look, from this triangle and object triangle. What will you get? m2 as I2 upon this second image is I2, this size upon size of object, then this I2 upon O, and what will be m2? This is minus d minus d upon d plus d. This is equation number 2. You can note down here that equation number 1 into equation number 2, what will you get here? Look here, this is m2, I2 upon O. This is m1. What is m1? I1 upon O. m1 into m2, what will you get? I1 into I2 upon O square. Will you get or not? Then multiplication of m1, equation number 1 into 2, this m1 into m2, this is I1 upon O into I2 upon O, this will be equal to 1, or O will be equal to under root I1 I2. And if you divide equation number 1 by 2, then what will you get? Under root I1 upon I2. Look here, this is division of equation number 1 is written here and equation number 2 is written here. Then this you will get, it will be equal to this d plus d upon d minus d. So in various numerical processes, or how to get the focal length, this is the formula for focal length using by the method of this displacement method. What is the focal length relation? Keeping the distance between screen and object constant. What is the relation between the two sizes of images with the size of object? I have given you.